Here we are with a new episode of Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And so today I want to start off with something specific. And we can get back into what we were just talking about with the whole console thing for sure. But my question for you guys is I'm finally, after all these years, caught up with Fallout. So I binge watched Fallout last night. Stayed up way later than I should have.
So you watched it, and then as soon as you were done, into the first episode of the second season?
Yeah.
Okay, because I haven't watched the first season since it came out, but I have a feeling towards the first episode, and I'm curious if it tracks with you since you're fresh on all of it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I watched all the way. Like, I just continued on. As soon as the last episode ended, it kicked right into the new one.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, so did episode 1 for you, because this is how I felt like I just rewatched an old episode from the last season before the last episode, because it was like the flashbacky between that Vault 31, and it was flashback between the fucking ghoul and what's her name, and like it kept going, jumping to very specific points, which I mean were past the events of that season, but it literally felt like an episode that would have been right before the finale. Like it kind of was just washed in with the same.
Yeah, it was like
Oh, man.
yeah, I could see where if you hadn't like, there were definitely parts of it that continued the story.
Well, I felt like when they flashed back to right when the bombs were dropping, he's with his daughter. It just seemed like, are we rewatching old scenes again?
But yeah, no, for sure,
Yeah.
I could see where if you hadn't, like, I guess I picked more into the continuation of the story, where if I hadn't watched them, I could see where you would think it was almost like it played like a season 1 recap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they were walking through and their little stops, the ghoul and the gal, it's like you almost could have taken both of those events. If you remove the dialogue of them looking for her father, you could have stuck those events in the other season and you wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. It's after all that shit happened.
Yeah.
And like it was kind of it felt like they reused unused footage that would have been filler and lengthened the last season, but all they had to do was change the context in editing to make it seem like it was after the fact.
It was definitely
I wouldn't disagree with you, except I'm going to be picky with the vault that they went to is one that is specifically connected to New Vegas.
Right.
No, I'm just like I said, I was just being picky. It's one of those things that as a giant Fallout fan had been like, oh yeah, that's ezy to tell that this because it's the difference in venue or scenery or area.
The vault stuff definitely was the continuation of the story. I feel like the whole pirate at the motel scene, like that whole thing was what?
Calling them pirates.
Well, I mean,
I know you haven't been into
scavengers.
No, that is
Ravengers?
that is the cons.
Oh,
they are a giant legion of Yeah, they are. I guess kind of spoiler for you. They are. Their leader is named Caesar. They are. Their whole thing is being a replica of the Roman legion, of the Roman government, the way Rome was ran.
Yeah.
They come from Denver. And they've moved all the way out to New Vegas.
Didn't you know ancient Rome was the first civilization to use bottle caps as currency?
Well, that's the other fun thing. The Legion doesn't use bottle caps.
Oh, they don't?
No. They have their own personal made coins.
Yeah, I mean,
your credits are no good here.
If you play New Vegas, there are 4 different currencies you have to run around with. Caps,
oh my God.
NCR dollars, Legion Duboniers or something like that, and then another one that's for the DLC.
I mean, I'm gonna, like, I know that it's funny that I call them pirates and they're cons or whatever, but I mean...
Well, no, I can laugh to myself as a giant nerd. It's not like I'm being like, oh, you're an idiot. Like,
yeah, I mean... they're kind of scavenger pirates or whatever. But anyway, I felt like that whole entire scene, that whole entire interaction was just purely. It definitely didn't need to be filmed. It could have been filmed last season.
Yeah.
But what?
Continue on. Mine's dumb.
It definitely.
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yeah.
Okay,
Dinky's facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Dinky does not look into the fucking motel. He looks away because he's a sniper's nest where a sniper sits watch over the motel.
Oh.
They have him 180'd, and Todd Howard even said, I know you guys are going to get upset, but it made better retconning story to have him facing the motel.
No, it doesn't, because practicality, when that motel would have been operating in its normal state before any of the bombs had dropped, the dinosaur would have also faced the road because it's an advertisement piece and a logo. So there was absolutely no reason for him to change it when all you had to do was lean out of the dinosaur and look back.
Yeah.
And you would have gotten the same shot.
Well, also, there's a hole out the back of his head. Like, because there's a stairway that you climb up, and obviously it's been 200 plus years since it was built, so shit's falling apart.
Yeah.
There's in the game, there are holes through both ways.
Why not knock a fucking hole in the right spot for the show instead of throwing architectural science out the fucking window?
I liked that whole entire interaction because I felt like it was, especially for season 2, it was almost like leading out of season 1 and into season 2. And watching them right after the other, it was, you were fresh on your mind, the dad telling her the surface changed you. And that scene right off the bat was just like her going, I'm not going to let it change me. Like, I'm not going to do this.
I was just saying, I wanted your opinion on that because I've watched the first season like 7 times, so I remembered that. Everyone online, and even Kyla's like, hold on. She was towards the end of the first season ready to kill people, was shooting at people, now she's shooting them in the ass? What the fuck is going on? But when you put that statement in there with Hank saying, hey, this...
Right at the end, she pulls that gun up to him, and he's like, it has changed you. Like, being on the surface has changed you. And she's
his exact words are like, come on, look at you. I'm your dad. Would you really do this to me?
Yeah.
Look at what the surface has done to you.
Yeah. So I felt like that was basically the whole thing between her and the ghoul was like, the whole thing was her trying to prove being on the surface is not going to change me.
Yeah.
My dad's not going to dictate and tell me that I'm going to be a bad person, and him going, you're dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking dumb as all get out. And Walter Goggins,
your dad is right.
Like, the ghoul character is just so good. And I'm sorry and I'm sad that I didn't watch it when it first came out, but at the end, when he says, I've waited 200 years for this, now tell me where my fucking family is. And I was like, goddamn right, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I do like in the second season, though, they are answering my question. It's been 200 years and you're convinced your family's still fucking alive?
I mean...
Like, not saying they couldn't be. Obviously,
right.
Moldaver's alive, Hank's alive, he's alive. Spoiler alert for everyone, we know Mr. House is alive, depending on how they choose the... That's one thing that's going to piss me off. We're 15 years after New Vegas, the video game. In that game, it's a multiple choice ending. And Bethesda's never came out and said what the canon or the official ending is. Todd Howard said with this TV show, they worked with Obsidian, who helped them make New Vegas and write the storylines, and they will not touch the ending of New Vegas. If they show us Robert House alive or say that he's dead, they give us the ending to New Vegas. Because when you start that game and when you first get to New Vegas, Mr. House is still alive 200 years later. He's in a shittier version of Bud's cryo sleeping.
Yeah. So
his body is actually like decrepit and like basically decaying, but he's still alive.
So to go back...
Which Robert House?
The Robert House. The only Robert House.
Yeah.
There's only been one Robert House.
You are probably thinking of the body double.
There's two. There's a body double.
Anthony House? There's Tony.
Okay.
What's the
I'm
other
talking
guy's
about
name?
the actual guy. Like
Justin Thoreau.
Yeah. He's talking.
The guy that's in
they've
two.
recast Hal. There's a different actor.
No, they didn't recast him. Like, if you read the Wikipedia, the guy in the first season is the body double for the real one.
Yes, I knew that they used a body double, but what I'm saying is... I get your question now. But yes, Robert House, the real Robert House, not his body double like you see in the board meetings. Right. Real Robert House is still alive in New Vegas.
Okay, the board meeting one is the body double. He's not really
the face of the company.
Okay.
The one the ghoul knows. And to kind of go back to your thing where you were saying, like, why would he believe? Well, he already knew about Bud's buds before the bombs dropped, and he knew there was the possibility of extending life because he had heard House talking. And I think that's probably what kept the belief alive, because he's like been finding vaults with cryo chamber, because he's been to so many fucking vaults already before he even met her.
Oh, yeah.
He probably just ain't found his. And that's what he's like. He's just checking every goddamn one of them.
Yeah, he's probably checking all of them. And then it probably helps that, because he says at the end of season 1, too, like, I knew that you were, when you said McLean, I knew your father. I knew who your father was, and I've been following you to see if he's still alive. Yeah. He was, like, this was one of those things. My other curiosity
the lady running Vault 32, it was the secretary, right?
Wait, what?
From way back?
I'm
from 200 years ago?
Yes. I'm going to guess
Didn't they have that in something in the first season? They kind of shed light on that.
Like you can see
because they say her name. Well, no, they show her file name.
Is that what it was?
I thought they show her file name, like it pops up and it says her name at the top at some point, confirming that she was the secretary bitch from the front desk.
Yes, I believe so. Now I'm trying to figure out who the blonde was 200 years ago.
I can't remember, but she's in, like, you see these people in flashbacks at some point, but
I don't remember at any point seeing the blonde in the flashbacks. Yeah. That's what I can't figure out.
Yeah, because she came from 31, which means
came from 31,
she's a pop,
which means she's a
Do you think Hank's son's crawling in all the way to be frozen?
No.
See
no, he unfroze him. That's right.
He unfroze him. So brain on a Roomba is going to have to let him out.
Oh, he doesn't let him out. Did you guys not watch the end after?
No, I did. I did watch it.
They show Norm,
all of them,
and all of those people busting out and getting to the surface.
There must have been a vault entrance for 31. Somewhere out of there.
I'd have to look at it again. I can't
remember the layout.
At least the scenery they showed was the same one they showed for Lucy, which would have been the same exit for Lucy. Or
do all three vaults exit out of the same?
That's I
couldn't remember.
Oh, I just figured. Hey, are you talking the thing about the trailer for Here's What You're Gonna See this season on?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing that part. I don't remember seeing that.
It was
Norm is speaking about something, but they show Norm, like the back of Norm, and then all of these people leaving out of the vault, but it looks like the same scenery as when Lucy left.
And they also show a very quick snippet of Macaulay Culkin.
Yes,
twice. One of him fighting.
Yeah, the fighting one was like at the end.
Yeah. I'm very curious because every little snippet I've seen, he looks to be in Legionnaire uniform, and I want to know what the fuck they're doing with him.
Dude, I bet you he'll have some of the most serious fucking brilliant acting out of the whole show. I bet you we think fucking old Walt's doing good. Just wait for this motherfucker to roll up.
Yeah,
Fallout fans are pissed with Walton Goggins because he won't play any of the games.
I wouldn't either at that point because it would ruin the idea.
Yeah,
well, he was a character.
Or at least the like snippet of the clip I saw, and it was just like text out writing. I didn't watch the actual clip, but it was something along the lines where he's like, "Hey, I'm not a gamer. This is just a character and a role to me. I love that you guys love this. I love that you guys love my performance, but I don't fucking care." He was like, this is just a role to me, guys.
So, and here's my question after watching it all and not playing the game. is it? What's the differences between the plot / story
None of them. So
and the games?
The difference between them? Yeah,
probably. Well, the plots in the show are very much mimicking different plots from the games. So, like the first game, the whole thing is you are basically from a vault that's around the same location as 31, 2, and 3 in the show. But their water chip fails. So you're at the vault.
Ironically enough, what's failing currently?
And you have
a water chip.
Exactly. And they have 2 months water supply. You have a 2-month timeline in the game to, once they send you out of the vault, go find another vault or another place that has a water chip, go back and save your vault. In the second one, you're fighting the Enclave and dealing with more of the Enclave officials, which they gave us a little bit with the scientists from Season 1. We still have to explore more of that. Season 3, you're chasing your dad who left the vault. You don't know why. You wake up in the middle of like a night-day type thing because obviously you can't fucking see. It's all automated underground. But you wake up and your best friend, your childhood best friend's like, hey, your dad's left. My dad, who's the overseer's going crazy. We don't know what the fuck's going on. And you take off out of the vault to go chase after your dad. New Vegas is the only one where you're not a vault dweller. That is where you take place in New Vegas. Before the bombs drop, Robert House is trying to get the platinum chip. And you were the courier that was supposed to deliver it to him. Or let me rephrase that. Before the bombs dropped, he was supposed to get a platinum chip that was going to protect.
The second time, the bombs dropping.
No. This is the first time.
Okay.
The first time the bombs drop beforehand, he was assembling his anti-missile system.
Yeah.
Like they talk about in season 2. Part of that was the platinum chip. That was the last piece. And it wasn't set to arrive till the day after the bombs drop, which is one of the reasons why people don't think House actually knew when the bombs were supposed to drop. Like the ghoul makes the comment, hey, if anyone pressed that button, it was Robert House. If you played New Vegas, you know that's not true because he didn't even have his own pieces set up to drop the bombs.
His wife pushed the button.
That's what I'm
guaranteeing you. They're probably going to play the fucking story because then it would still in line with New Vegas's story.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucking. That's some shit. I bet you we're on to something here.
But
yeah, so
essentially they're all
essentially they just took them all and said
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could use Lucy as Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. You're chasing after your father.
Okay, is Lucy the main character in 3 and 4?
No.
It's
there is
generic guy.
Fallout number 5 will be our first Fallout where any of these people from the TV show are fucking relevant.
Okay.
Yeah, none of the characters have been in there aside from House and like the main name guys.
And the ghoul in 76.
But is it? Because some people have said it's not the same ghoul.
It is still voiced by Walton Goggins. It is still the ghoul character. I haven't played it. I haven't looked at it. But he doesn't... You don't see him. Like, you see him, but he's not out there interacting in the world. He gives you quests. He's a quest giver. Yeah. So over your radio, you'll be hearing Walton Goggins talk to you. Hey, go hunting down this bounty or do this or do that. But that is the first time any of these TV show characters have shown up in any of the games besides Robert House.
Right.
Okay. So you're just a vault dweller.
Yes.
Just a generic vault dweller.
Yeah, it's a character.
Are they horror survivor games or are they first person shooter?
Like survival strategy.
Play. It's not even really survival unless you play on a hardcore mode where then you have to pay attention to food and drink and stuff like that. Okay. But it is just an RPG where you create your character as you level up. You're going to be able to change your stats however you want. But it's just an open world RPG that you can play in first person or third person.
Oh, okay.
I don't know a better way to describe it besides that.
Legend of Zelda with guns and junk.
Yeah. You got you got side quests and main quests. most of the time,
Optional
anytime
quest.
I play those games, I don't ever complete the main quest until I've beaten every other bit of thing in the game.
Fallout 3 is the one. Which one was like the newer consoles? Fallout 3 or Fallout 4? Or?
Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition.
Oh, okay.
Fallout 4 technically came out on the PS4 and Xbox One.
Oh, okay. So
They came out when I was in high school.
So it's one of the newer ones.
It is the newest.
When did the first Fallout game come out?
97, I want to say.
Motherfucker.
Jesus.
It was a clicking PC adventure game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like over to the top.
September 30th, 1997.
Okay. All right.
Fuck, big
And it is also the only game that was not released in October.
Oh, all the rest of them were released in October.
October is the big thing for Fallout because October 24th is when the bombs dropped.
Okay.
So they do all their big releases and all, typically video game wise, all their big releases and announcements are in October. Like my favorite thing is New Vegas came out on my, I think 14th birthday or 15th birthday.
So New Vegas is after Fallout 4? Before Fallout
Before.
4? Okay.
Well, release wise, it released beforehand. The timeline for Fallout is stupid.
Oh, that's great.
Because, like I said, where we're at, we're 15 years after the video game New Vegas.
Is Shady Sands in the video game?
Yes. That's why it was a big fucking curveball when in the first season it was just a fucking divot. When it was just a bomb crater. Because in the first game, in Fallout 1, like the top-down clicking game, it is one of the pivotal first cities you go to. You go through it a lot. You mess with it a lot. In New Vegas, part of the DLC, you could revisit Shady Sands. And that's where a lot of the controversy came up, is technically where New Vegas's DLC sits on the timeline is after the bombs would have dropped. Like the bomb that Hank dropped on Shady Sands. But in the New Vegas game, you can still go visit Shady Sands as if it was not blown up.
So,
Oh, it's also in Fallout 2.
but Hank didn't bomb it in the video games.
Hank wasn't even a thing in the
Because
video
Hank's
games.
not in the video games. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. So basically the story, but not the characters, are based on the video game.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
just getting what makes good for a movie.
Yeah. I think they've done a hell of a job. I will say this. The first 3 or 4 episodes, and this is why it took me so long, I thought while they were building the characters and the scenes, like they had to like build what the vaults were and build the backstory and what the ghoul was and like I think that's what took me so long to get through it.
Which I get, because...
But once it was all like established and they started like the action started happening, that was when it was hard to put down. Like,
I'm hit or miss, and granted, I'm someone who loves Fallout, but it's one of those things where it's like, I get why that was slow and boring, but they have to do it for people like you that haven't played the game. But then they're doing things like they're constantly showing jet, they've shown FEV, they've shown a couple other different chemicals and different other things that people have done with zero explanation. And I'm like, what are we doing, guys? You're going to spend the time to explain somewhat what a ghoul is while not fully explaining it, but we're going to repeatedly seeing the Raiders and the Legionnaires huffing jet. You haven't told us what jet is. As far as someone like you knows, they're hitting an inhaler.
yeah.
You don't know that that's a pre-war drug that is like crack cocaine, meth, and fucking PCP all mixed together.
Well, I figure that...
And that's what keeps ghouls from turning, right? All the way?
we don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, what the ghoul is using, that inhaler, we don't know what that is. That is something that has never been seen before.
Yeah.
Until the TV
is
show.
the ghoul, though, so if somebody's going to have it, He's probably got like House's proprietary technology.
I think.
Yeah, see, I think
it's FEV mixed in with whatever else he is inhaling.
they've already given a green light for season 3. I could definitely see not Hank, but the Ghoul storyline. What's his name? Cooper Howard. I could definitely see his storyline being like, because I mean, even the flashbacks are progressing. So I think we'll see all that. Why he does why he takes the stuff and how he turns to a ghoul and
what like, I want to see.
We do know how ghouls are made. Ghouls are just by over exposure of radiation very quickly.
Right, but that guy in season 1, that doctor gives that guy that thing and turns him into one.
So I think, and this comes into my little conspiracy theory, I think whatever he gave that guy that turned him into a ghoul is also the same thing the ghoul is inhaling.
Yes, I believe that.
Which is my thing of FEV, which is something you guys wouldn't know about. It's they haven't shown the creatures yet. Well, they've shown it a little bit. If you remember in season 1 when we were at the Enclave with the scientist, when he was like grabbing the dog, getting ready to leave, and he's walking past all this stuff, they're wheeling by on a gurney what looks like a deceased body. It's got a white sheet on it. You can see the green hand. We haven't seen them yet. Those are super mutants. And what that is it was either West Tech or Robert House created a forced evolutionary virus. So he was going to try to force humans to evolve again. And what that did was it created super mutants, which are these really retarded people that are giant, green, strong, immune to radiation, just monsters. I think that whatever this mixture is that is helping the ghoul has a mixture of FEV in it. Not the same FEV, but a different strain of FEV.
Yeah.
A different kind of thing where it's, instead of forcing him to evolve, it's actually keeping him from like going full ghoul, full feral ghoul. It's keeping him like devolved or like.
I love how in the flashbacks he doesn't get to keep his dog, so they like halfway, like at the end of season 1, basically you get to dog meat.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the flashbacks are just like, who decided we couldn't take the fucking dog? And he's just like, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, here's the dog for him. So, yeah.
Which it works for that. And then the other big thing is every game we have a dog mate. Every single Fallout game, or almost every Fallout game, you can get a companion that is a dog named Dogmeat.
Nah.
The running theory or joke, Bethesda hasn't said it one way or the other. A lot of fans like to think it is the same Dogmeat every game.
Yeah.
It is a immortal dog that has followed all of these people.
It's like, it's the one that the FEV probably took to the best, and it's like, didn't do anything to it. It's just indestructible.
Indestructible dog.
Is fucking
You're going to figure
forever.
that out halfway through season 2.
Yeah, it's got a fucking 200 IQ. It just can't speak.
That would be Cyber-X.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
this one can do it without technology.
Yeah.
Is Brain on a Roomba in...
No, none of these people are in.
Okay. All right.
None of these people besides Robert.
The Brain on a Roomba really isn't a person, but
yeah, he is. He's Bud's Bud.
I guess it's
he's
Bud
Askins.
I guess it's Bud. So
Bud ass kissins.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the Fallout world, that's what they called him when he left the room because of his personality.
Yeah, probably.
I do also like that we got to see the West Tech engineer guy. The dude in season 1 that put the computer mechanical technology on the back of the guy's neck that allowed him to mind control, and then it blew up.
That was House, I thought.
That was not House.
I thought that was the real House.
That's the real House.
That's the real. That's the real.
That's the first episode of season 2.
So he keeps talking about the reason I don't think it's the real House, and they may have credited him as the real House, but why would House be talking about the H&Ace West Tech gun when Robco's a direct competitor of them?
Yeah, no, they came out and said that Justin Theroux, which is that guy, is playing house.
That makes no sense.
So
Unless that, I guess they didn't give us a date. Unless that is literally, because I don't want to say
They didn't give us a date for when he put that thing on that guy. Yeah.
Well, the reason I say that is because they've never given us like full official like October 2nd, 19, whatever the fuck. But right before the bombs dropped and everything, Robco bought all of its competitors, West Tech, everybody. So the reason I thought that was a West Tech person is because he's talking about the West Tech H&H nail gun.
Yeah.
That could have been Rob after.
Yeah, I think he was just referencing it because it was the industry standard nail gun. And he probably had, there was probably some time when he was developing something where he's like, what the fuck did they do with their nail gun and how's it better than ours? You know what I mean? So it's probably like a lingering splinter in his fucking brain.
That would make sense.
And then he's just like, well, if I talk about West Tech also, they won't think I'm the actual House.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then
I was going to say, I thought he acted like House, but with him referencing West Tech, that's why I just assumed, it's another rich fucking business owner.
Yeah. So, and I can't remember if it was in the episode or if it was in the trailer. I think it was in the episode. Hank is like at Vault Tech.
Yeah, that's at the end of the episode. Oh my god, I was waiting to talk about that because it's the end of the episode. That's the first time we've seen Vault Tech after the vaults dropped, period. Or after the bombs dropped.
Okay.
That whole building, that whole facility, everything was the first time we've seen any resemblance of Vault Tech being anything.
And it's all completely underground in Vegas. But it's the same exact building.
Yes. It is fucking wild.
Yeah, and then he's seems to be calling House and leaving a message that he's going to continue his research.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that there had to have been something between...
Well, it was a whole cabal of fucking people that were all working towards like this whole bomb thing. And they were competing companies, but what they were really doing was working as a team on how to fucking
Unless they want you to think that he's calling House, but he's not. He's calling...
Ghoul's wife.
That's
my personal where I'm, even though I think it's not right.
He's double crossing somebody.
He could be.
He is most definitely double crossing, and I think it's probably going to play into the factional wars of current shit. This is where Vault Tech is perceptively just one guy, right? I mean, there's no other fucking employees in the building, and nobody said anything because apparently there was going to be a time when they all fucking showed up. I bet you anything, Hank, if their vault would have went on the way it was supposed to be planned, Hank would have been frozen again before death. And they probably have a timeline. Okay, we're this many years past. Let's all fucking go back to our work.
Yeah.
Kind of shit. There's probably some weird contingency plan for Buds.
Yeah, Buds.
There's that. The other thing that I do remind people that haven't played the game, that have watched the show, that at least they've talked about a lot in the games, is the one sentiment that everyone feels and has been talked about in the games. The one part Vault Tech fucked up everything on is, like you kind of mentioned, the faction war. They didn't expect anyone to fucking survive after the bombs dropped.
Yeah, they expected everybody on the surface to be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was going to be live until the air was clean and then come up and just redo everything.
And that's also why they had their Gex, which is Garden of Eden creation kits. Essentially, they didn't even have to wait for the air to be clean. Yeah. As long as they had a biosuit, like a hazard suit or radiation suit, they could go up there, set the Gex down, hit a button, go back under, and it'll terraform so big of a radius around you and clean the air, fix everything, make it so you can grow crops and all of that shit. They were expecting literally mass elimination of everyone, not even a fly surviving up top.
Well, that didn't work out.
No.
That didn't work out
No,
at all.
instead the flies got humongous.
Yeah.
Bloat flies are dumb.
They got huge.
They're like the size of our human heads,
Yeah.
and
Do
they
you
fly.
get to eat in the game? Do you get to eat flea soup?
No, God, no. I mean,
That was rough.
I'm waiting.
That was rough.
Fucking rough.
I'm waiting for more stuff. Flea soup was a new one. There's a guana on a stick that we saw last season.
That doesn't even sound terrible.
No,
Compared
guana
to,
on a stick ain't that bad.
Flea soup was fucking that was awful.
Guana on a stick is just a new type of corn dog.
I can't remember what
old
exactly it is.
one, I
There's
guess.
some kind of Brahmin steak, which Brahmins are the two-headed radiated cows.
Oh, nice. Have we seen the two-headed radiated
I
cow?
believe you see them like in a background somewhere in season one.
Probably couldn't tell. It looked like normal cows just standing close together.
Probably. Oh, I did enjoy it. I did, like I said, I did enjoy it. I loved the end. You knew.
Yeah, we saw one.
You knew when she. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They
see,
look way better than
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
that I wouldn't say better. I think the ones we see in the show look better because they look edible.
What I'm saying is look like clean
Yeah.
fur, nice, actually taken care of. Literally, and this is supposed to be one that is like put in a pen, like someone's taking
Yeah,
care of it,
no.
raised. It looks
It's got
manged
mange.
as fuck.
Yeah, it's got manged, and
The
that ain't milk in them udders.
No, they aren't.
That's
I
what
knew-
that's
I-
what the ghoul's huffing.
It was, yeah, no kidding. They you definitely knew that was her mom when she goes in at the end.
Yeah,
Like I was like,
You're talking
oh,
season one.
yeah, season 1. I was like, oh, obviously that's her mom. Like, obviously, like that was kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
That is one thing though that I'm still like. I question story wise. Just out of the aspect, all right, Moldaver. Look at Moldaver as a person. That bomb gets dropped. Say that bomb is what ghoulified Lucy's mom. So she then just chained it to the fucking chair because she loved her that much. What the fuck? Or are you going to try to tell me that she knew Hank and Lucy would one day show up? Or that she'd one day go after Hank and Lucy would... Like, the logic to have her mom just chained there. And, like, the amount of time that had passed between when those bombs dropped, theoretically, when she became a ghoul, and then is wild.
I don't know. See, we live in a world where if the bombs were to drop and to be presented with the same opportunity, we have heard of The Walking Dead and Michonne, where it's like, yeah, chain the motherfuckers up right away. That's a good tactic. Like, just everybody's dead. Fucking chain your homie up and drag them with you because eventually they'll just defend you. You have a weapon. It's like just a self-defense thing. You chain a bunch of fucking ghouls around your camp, and they're going to make a lot of noise trying to get past them. So it's like, at the very least...
You're not wrong.
You know who to refer to. Like, yeah, go chain Grandpa up over there, and we'll put the brothers over here, like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, you looked at it more logically than I thought it.
Well, and that's it. There's too much practicality that comes into a situation like that. Like, I'm going the dark. Like, I'm going to be the darkest survivor around because I will use someone's fresh femur to kill another person if I have to.
Well, yeah.
And it doesn't matter if I loved the femur person. You know what I mean?
femur
Like,
person.
oh, they're dead. Let me borrow this. Like, it's here.
I need this.
Yeah.
You don't, I need it.
I am completely detached from all of...
I'm also excited because we do know we're getting the chicken fucking doctor back.
Oh, God. Yeah, the chicken fucker.
Oh God.
Because at one of the first trailers they dropped for season 2, right at the end is him like on the highway with New Vegas in front of him, like jumping, clicking his heels with his briefcase.
Great.
Yeah.
Do they gamble in New Vegas?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
still gambling?
Yeah,
They're like,
there's-
hey, we're going to, might as well.
There's, not including the Lucky 38, which is Robert House's personal casino. There is 4 or 5 other casinos ran by their own family. Essentially, after the bombs dropped, he allowed whoever was already living and owning businesses and doing stuff in New Vegas to continue. Just instead of like, oh, hey, I own this stuff, I'm now your dictator. You're going to listen to my rule now. Yeah. And they
have people that gamble?
Like, the Legion and the NCR, and then any other normal person that walks through.
I'd fucking gamble too if I had to eat food.
New Vegas is still the city. It's completely walled off in the game, and it has its own robot security force.
The Securitron Squadron?
Yes. That's where those come from.
It's a magic card.
Yeah. But there's... I can't... Most of the...
You knew that way too, but like...
This is it.
I think half the families are normal. One of them's a cannibal family, and one of them's vampires.
Oh, okay.
Like one of the casinos, it's like real
vampires.
It's always like real vampires or zombies.
They're like real dapper and fancy people, and then they're like, hey, they like drink blood and shit. And if you go sneak around behind and like talk to some people, they're like, oh yeah, we're vampires. Like just straight out admit it. We eat people.
They all seem to eat people.
Everyone eats people in Fallout.
Yeah, they all seem to eat people.
In Vegas.
They all.
There's some of them.
Yeah. So okay, all right.
I'm excited to see where this season goes. I'm really hoping we don't have more dinky situations where we change things just to tell a story.
I would like to see less of Mr. fucking therapy session that's lost his place in the world because his buddy had to go to the other fucking vault. Like, I'm over this.
Oh, you mean the inbreeding guy?
Yeah, the fucking... Are you a product of your cousin's fucking...
My favorite part. It was so dumb. I was but the brother and sister sitting there, and then they're like, yeah, we're going to get rid of this rule. And both the other people are like, no, that's not what this is about. Dude, that
lady sitting there, like, eating, and I'm just like... I feel like her. Like, I felt most connected with her out of the entire fucking episode.
I was like, what the fuck is the point in this?
The funny part is, though, because of how Bethesda is as a company and then Fallout is as a game, that is actual stuff that would happen in those vaults. Like, they would have clubs to be like, hey, it's not your fault you're an inbred baby. Because it's a vault. There's going to be inbreeding.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't disagree with the disgust, but I also think if you go back to season 1, look at when Lucy first is getting married to that Raider dude that they think is from 32, and Chet's trying to like, I can't get the door open, and he's all like shitty and upset about it, and she's like, hey, just because we were practicing doesn't mean anything. Like, we were cousins. You knew we couldn't get married. And it's like, hold on, what the fuck are you insinuating here?
Yeah.
So vaults in the game, are vaults 31, 32, and 33 connected?
Yes, because we've never seen them.
That's just vaults that were never explored in the game, so yeah.
Oh, so what vault are you from in the game?
Depends on the game.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Hold on, I can look up I don't remember, because, I mean...
Vault 4 was fucked up.
Which is the best vault to be in? Like, which is the one where you open it and it's like, wow, this one didn't get turned all fucked up. Ain't nobody fucking their family. There's no fucking crop famine, no weird mutants. You guys ain't torturing people behind
what did happen?
I think there's only like 20 to 25 manager vaults where they had no experiments, no nothing going on in them.
31, 32, and 33 were the 3 of those.
No, they're an experimentation.
It was a cryo experiment.
Yeah, they're...
Oh, okay. I wouldn't consider that an experiment. The one with the Cyclops and the ear on his fucking forehead and the nose and, like, the second nose. Like, I consider that an experiment. But just the cryo, I'm just like, that just seems practical.
Well, and you think about Bud himself he turned himself into a brain to be eternally living, right?
Right. Cause
So maybe there was a point to it.
The only thing to fight is time.
Well, and maybe he was using those people to make new people to implant their brains in. Or I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe to do some brain swapping shit later on down the road.
Yeah, that could be.
To keep the same fucking group of people alive for a long motherfucking time.
The two that I can think of, and I should have remembered one of them,
And
for vaults that had nothing going on. The only two that most people know of, or like that the general internet can think of, is Vault 8 and 76.
oh.
They had nothing. Vault 76 is actually technically the first vault to ever open and do Reclamation Day, only like, I think it was 50 years after the bombs dropped. Because that's the newest Fallout game, is 76. It takes place in the Appalachian Mountains. The other one's Vault 8. But all of our vaults that we come from in the games are Vault 13, 76, 101, and Vault 111.
And then Vault 24 is the one that they go to in Episode 1, Season 2, Episode 1.
Yes.
Which is the one where they were trying to turn Americans into Russians.
They were testing mind control.
Yeah, turning Americans into commies.
I was going to say, it's not Russians. They were speaking Mandarin. It's Chinese. The big communist threat is China.
Oh, yeah. But their outfits were Russian.
No, they weren't. Those were the Chinese outfits.
Oh, I thought she called them Russians.
Nope.
No, they just called them commies.
Yep.
That's what it was. Okay, they called them
this,
commies. No. I associate commies with Russians.
The big war before the bombs dropped in the Fallout universe was called the Sino-American Resource War. And for some reason, everyone assumes Sino has something to do with the fact that it was Chinese. I don't know what Sino means, but...
How to spell
it? To my knowledge, everyone spells it S-I-N-U.
Yeah, I would have no idea. It's like,
but I've heard multiple different people try to explain what it means on fucking
Singapore
line.
International Nitrate Union. I don't know. I just threw for. I'm a genius.
Snoo.
Sisu.
But that's also the same war the ghoul fought in that he talked about. You'd remember the most. It's my favorite scene from the first season. Is where they're all walking in with the power armor and the ghoul kills the lights and he's like, they have one weakness with those. There's a hole in the chest plate. You hit it just right. It's an instant kill shot. I wonder if they fixed that with this new one. Hits the dude and then coughs the blood up and falls. And he's like, guess not. And he just eliminates the whole fucking army.
Yeah. I remember when I used to wear them suits.
Yep.
I was just like, yeah. I mean, he is such a fucking cool, character.
Yeah. Which we'll also get to see when he wears that suit. And it'll be one of the first times we get to see that since Far Harbor, the Fallout 4 DLC. I believe it was Far Harbor. But that was how we won the Sino-American Resource War, was the power armor.
Cooper Howard wearing the power armor?
Us wearing the power armor.
Oh. Yeah, us three.
Us three.
Us three.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hasn't happened yet. Wait till we get that draft letter.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for us to come out with our own power armor as a U.S. country.
I'm waiting for the draft.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm the last person they want to draft.
I come with stipulations.
I'm too old at this point.
They didn't want to take me when I was 18 trying to volunteer.
Yeah.
They heard about my knee and my hip and went, no.
Yeah, it's like, if they want to draft me, it's like, you stick me in a plane, and I'm shoving boots out it, and then I'm riding that fucking plane back home, and then you give me a fresh set of boots to shove out that fucking plane. And that's just how it's going to be.
Oh, where are we at?
50 minutes.
We got anything else? Do we want to talk about the console stuff, or are we gonna take too long with that?
I mean, we can chit chat about it. It's
Yeah,
something
I
that
don't
I
even
know
know
a lot of people have already on the internet have been discussing is the fact
Because
that
I know zero about it.
Yeah, I don't know much aside from what I already said.
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's what you said beforehand, which is Xbox is moving to be more of a, for everyone that wasn't in our conversation earlier.
Or can't read our minds.
Yeah, and can't read our minds.
Bullshit.
It's essentially going to be more of a PC Steam machine like thing,
Okay.
where it's more of a PC rather than a game console. Sony has made the comment, and what I was going to clarify on, because I thought about it, it won't be their next console, but they're talking about whether it's the PlayStation 7 or the PlayStation 8 won't be a PlayStation. They won't even make a console at that point. It'll be like Game Pass is on the PC. You'll download an app, have a subscription. That's how you'll play your PlayStation
So you'll
games.
need a PC.
That is what they're talking about as of right now. I know that will change because the moment Steam is coming out with their own console right now, Microsoft, if they do their more of a PC than a console machine, PlayStation will have to follow with an actual console. Otherwise, they're going to fall to the wayside.
PC Master Race.
And I don't disagree.
Just like, nobody wanted to believe it. Here we are. It's happening. There's going to be no more consoles one day. Except Nintendo somehow.
Yeah, that's because they're always 20 years behind on their... Well, they used to be way ahead. And
They're proprietary on so many things that are irrelevant. But it's cool, I guess.
Nintendo will always, I feel like, will always have a version of a console because they market more towards kids.
Yeah.
They'll be fucking stupid if they don't ever have a handheld.
Yeah, and the Switch doubles as a handheld.
Yeah.
So-
They'll be pretty dumb for them to never have a handheld or just one day Nintendo phones.
I'm waiting for that
Yeah.
one.
Nintendo
Honestly.
phones, and you put all your it's mobile gaming. Like
Yeah.
they full lean into mobile gaming. Which,
I don't know. Well, yeah, it'll be phones, but what
phone.
Nintendo will do is they'll turn their Switch into a phone.
Yeah.
Where because I can already see it at work. Like everybody calls through apps.
yeah.
Teams, Zoom. So that's what Nintendo will
I
do.
fucking hate all of those apps.
So that's what Nintendo would do. They'll
Yeah.
come up with their own app to where you just like it'll ring into your Switch and you can pause your game and hit a button and it'll pop up on the thing and you can have a fucking conversation and then hit it and it'll go away and your game will start back up. Like they're already doing it. I think if both of you have Switches, you can do that.
Yeah.
Like, but they'll do it to where it can be anybody. Like your grandpa from Saskatchewan can fucking call you and you can switch it over. Like, and he doesn't need to be. He can be on his regular phone and just hit like the Nintendo app and call you. Like, yeah, I'm sure that that's the direction that they're headed. But they're always going to be. Their market with Mario and Sonic and all that stuff is always going to be probably their demo is always going to be 14 to 25.
Dude, what pisses me off is that Nintendo doesn't lean into phone games more hardcore because I would die for a WarioWare on my phone. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played the WarioWare games from, like, way back on Game Boy.
I played it way back in.
Like, they're just silly little quick games you gotta
Yeah.
do. There's not a whole lot of programming to this shit. Like, give me some WarioWare or, like, Mario Party, Jackbox TV style. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that would
you
be
just
cool.
pull it up on your fucking TV. You don't even have a console hooked up to it, and
me
then
a
you'll
new-
log into your Nintendo
Yeah,
fucking.
give me Dr. Mario. On my
Oh my
give me
god!
Dr. Mario on my fucking
Classic
phone.
Dr. Mario.
Yeah, fucking yeah. I'll take. I don't want Tetris. I want Dr. Mario.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, I mean, do that in a heartbeat.
I'm trying to think. There's so many other games that would be just good for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I mean, people make plenty of emulators. Well, like just yo, give us the fucking, like when you get on Switch and you can have the retro, like, here's the section from Super Nintendo, and then you can go play all the vintage games on your fucking Switch and shit.
Yeah, right.
Give it to me on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's always like, oh man,
fuck.
I have really cool emulators. And it's just like, man, those never work for me. I do exactly what you tell me to do, and then fucking they're just dog shit.
Well, and the controls don't feel the same.
Right.
It's like too sped up or too like
it's
too
just
sensitive
I just want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go in the basement, get out my old fucking Game Boy and pop in a cartridge that's got a dead battery and won't save no more.
I'll tell you what, that old Game Boy, the games that I played, the games that I wore the shit out of were like Dr. Mario, tennis, the old tennis where you just...
I don't think I played that very much.
Blue! Like, it was, it was stupid, but it kept you entertained when you're in a car.
We played Zombies Ate My Neighbors a lot.
Yeah.
My fucking uncle loved playing Robotron on his Super Nintendo. I hated it.
I know I'm sidestepping back to where we were at, but I'm looking more into this Sony PlayStation or PC stuff. Apparently, here soon it's been data mined. Our games will now show us if they're PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, or PC games.
Like on when you're playing
on PlayStation. So what that means is we'll be able to buy and download PC games. Whether we'll be able to play both, like have cross progression. Because right now, if you look at your tags on games, you can either download a PS4. Like if a game is both PS4 and PS5, you can either download the PS4 or PS5 version. Or if you're just looking through the store and the game only released on PS4, it'll tell you that. Well, now we're getting another tag that'll say PC.
On your PlayStation 5?
Yes. That has been data mined through the latest software update.
So you'll be able to play the PC versions on your PlayStation.
That's what we're assuming. We don't know what that tag is going to mean.
If I delete, like, Marvel Rivals and download the PC version, does that mean it's no longer cross-platform?
No, I think what it means is for a future console that will have the capabilities to be modular and edit graphics settings because consoles do not allow you to do that. It's basically going to put PlayStation's ability to interact with a game the way a PC does.
That's probably closer to what it'll be.
Yeah, because I bet you they'll make them so that the consoles themselves can be upgraded. Probably a lot more easier than PCs. It's not going to be like building a fucking PC. It's like, okay, well, Xbox just released this year a graphics upgrade, and you go in and you pull out a little fucking cartridge, like the Nintendo 64 expansion pack.
I was just saying it'll probably be as simple as literally a plug and play, no screws.
And you will pop that bitch out and pop in the updated new one that runs better, and then fucking one day something else will slow down, and you pop in a new hard drive.
Honestly, honestly, they should have done that years ago. Instead of selling $800 systems that you only release every 6 years, if you would have just released the PlayStation and then every year come out with a package, like a $300 package upgrade, people would have probably bought into that.
Yeah.
Where you just open it up and plug and play and then close it.
I don't disagree, but I know when it's been brought up to executives of those companies before, they claimed that it wouldn't have been as profitable for them, so that's why they didn't do it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
To me, that's mind-blowing, because I could see... Like us growing up, not that we were like dirt poor, but I could see it would have been easier for me to go, hey, Dad, can I get that $150 expansion for Christmas? Than, hey, Dad, can me and Dakota get the new console for Christmas?
$700 console for Christmas?
Yeah. That would have been way easier, which would result in more sales. But I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, and they're probably to a point with the consoles where you can't get any better than what they've got. Like
without it being a fucking PC.
Without it, like it's like
or
the
without
console,
them recreating the PS3.
correct.
The reason I say that, the PS3, most people don't know this, they had their own custom computer chipset. It wasn't a Intel CPU or an AMD CPU or an NVIDIA graphics card. They created their whole own internal system. Because of that, it was one of the hardest consoles to make games for. But that's why, for that generation, it has the best quality, best performance, best everything. Is because they
there ain't no shit.
they purposely made it that way.
They
But that's
still
also
say-
why the console was if you adjust for inflation, for today's price, it'd be $950.
Yeah, it's still like when people run tournaments, what was the best console of all time? Like PS3 just like
Which is also the same
blows
reason
the shit out of everything.
why I've yet to get my Metal Gear Solid 4 remake, because it was made for the PS3. Anything that was made for only the PS3, because of the whole chipset and how they had
It has to be made from scratch.
yeah, everything has to be remade.
PS3 and Nintendo 64 are always like, because N64 was the first time you were able to do a 3D Mario.
Yep.
Like the whole, so those are the two that like just like everybody always votes for. But it's probably to a point now where it's like, okay, we're gonna make a new PlayStation, but like everything except for the like we just can't get any better than what we've got, except for the hard drive and the fucking graphics card. So let's just make something to where the graphics card and the fucking hard drive are interchangeable, and then you can just upgrade it.
And
Needs
for
to
all
play
of
like
the console
Lego, man.
creators that I know are listening now, that are involved in this, because I know you guys are big fans.
Yeah, there's like 4 million people listening.
Exactly. Make the power supply also switchable. We learned with the newest series of graphics card, that's a big ordeal.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Make the,
eventually the graphics card gets so beefy, your power supply can't give it enough power.
Make the video connector the same one since the fucking early 90s like Nintendo did. Because you can use a regular RCA first Nintendo cable all the way up to a fucking Wii.
Oh yeah,
It's the same one all the way up. Actually, it might even be Wii U. I don't think the Switch is. Because I think the Switch runs off of HDMI.
Yes.
But it was like the same, like for fucking 20, 30 years, it was the same connector on the back. And I'm like, I don't understand what was so hard about that. Like, Nintendo should have always been the one who was decided to make wire connectors for shit.
That's also why I like Sony. Every single power supply cable has always been the same from
it's the same.
Yep.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter if you're running a PS2, 3, 4, or 5, the power supply is the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the supply inside's different, but the cable's
But the
same.
cable's
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, the cable's the same.
But the reason I said the power supply unit is we found out with the new 50 series cards that came out, like I think it was last year. So many people were upgrading their cards and then their systems just wouldn't boot. Their computer would not start up.
You didn't have
You
enough
need at least
wattage.
a 1200 watt power
Yeah.
supply to fucking
Yeah.
power the card and everything else. Because for a decade plus, people are like, yeah, 800 watts, plenty. 850, you're good. You'll never need any more power than that. And then people started plugging these graphics cards in and they're like, well, why won't my fucking computer start?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
And then they changed the power supply just enough, and they think it's still doing good, but then they didn't put enough fans in, which means now they need even more power supply. It's like, you need 1200 to run this if you want it to melt everything in the room. Go ahead and bump that up to 1350 and get a couple fans. You got a
Yeah,
box
you're not
fan?
wrong.
You got a box fan handy? Go ahead and take the glass case off the outside.
Oh, fucking awesome. All right, we good?
Yeah.
I think we're good. So, thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Conchu's Fist on TikTok and Twitch for gameplay. If you're an Art Creators fan, he plays it all the time. He told a kid yesterday.
Oh, dad's dying over this. He loves
my God, it was the best. I'm watching Fallout, and he's in here playing, and all I hear him say is, "Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. I hope you don't get anything for Christmas." And I was like, I couldn't help but chuckle because I was like, what kind of insult is it? Like, he was so mad that he couldn't think of anything other than, I hope you don't get anything for Christmas. Like, I was just like, that's fucking so absurd. But yeah, especially after going, fuck you, you fucking fuck, you fucking piece of shit. I hope you don't get anything for Christmas. I was just like, what? But anyway.
Probably stop that guy in his tracks.
Like, yeah, he was probably like,
as I was going, fuck you, he's like, I don't want to hear it, you were doing this, and I go, I hope you don't get anything for Christmas, and it was just dead silent, and then he was like, wow, man, that was a little harsh.
I was just like, what the fuck?
Damn, dude, it's just a game.
So anyway, yeah, no, dying laughing, but anyway, yeah, so, tell your friends. I know 400 million people watch us every week, but we need 400 million and one. So, I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And this has been Pints and Pages.